Hello Aries, welcome to your July 2020 Love Tarot reading. I pre-shuffled all of the cards, so I'll shuffle just a tiny bit more and we can start. If you're interested in the decks I'm using, all the information is in the description below. And if this message did not resonate with you, please check your moon and rising sign. And let's start. Let's start with the oracle for you. Let's see what advice the universe has for you for July 2020 in regards to love for Aries. See? Surrendering to the journey. Release control. Okay, let me put it here. But what I'm feeling with this is that you're trying to control the situation in your love life because maybe it's not going the way you want it to go or the way you thought it's gonna go. It's just a little bit different path. And you're resisting it a little bit and you're trying to make it just as you wanted it to be, which is very often in your life proves to you that, you know, the path to whatever you wanted could be completely different to what you thought it would be. So let's see here. Let me just, okay. Here is you, we've got you and King of Wands. Let me shuffle a little bit more. Okay. Let's cut the deck. And let's see what's going on. In the middle of your spread, the Hierophant, which could be Taurus. Then we have Eight of Swords, the Moon, which is Pisces. We've got Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Hangman, which is Pisces as well. Some of you could be dealing with Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune, which again is Pisces. So some of you could really be dealing with Pisces. Two of Cups, Five of Wands, and possible outcome for July 2020, Queen of Wands. And we've got King of Wands underneath the deck. And it's beautiful. That's a couple here. Let's take a look. We've got a few major arcana here. Hierophant, Moon, Hangman, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Aries, Aries, Aries. I feel like this is a reading for someone who's been in a long-term relationship. Or in a relationship that is going somewhere serious. Let me see, let's clarify the Hierophant. Whoop, okay. We've got the Magician and Eight of Cups here. Okay. And let's clarify Eight of Swords before I say anything. Oh, okay. Got one underneath the table. Seven of Swords and 10 of Cups. Okay, what's going on? What's going on, Aries? I feel like some of you could be in a relationship that is getting serious. Some of you could be considering a next step in your relationship. You could be thinking about getting married or getting very, very serious, maybe building a house together, or considering thinking about family. And there is just something that is stopping you, and it's really worrying you, and you cannot stop. You don't really know what you should do about it. I feel like some of you could have been in a relationship where, okay, there are two options. I feel like some of you could have been in a relationship with someone who could have left you or cheated on you, and you're afraid that if you decide to build a family with this person, they may do it again. They may walk away again from you. But also, I feel like some of you are really thinking and questioning if you want to have this serious relationship, if you want to get married, if you want to have a family and kids, and if that's your dream, if that's what you want in life. Because I feel like many people just consider that, that's what you're supposed to do, and that's how you're supposed to be in your life. Find a person, get married, have a family, and have the happy life together. But that's not what everyone wants from life. And I feel like you could be one of those people who wants to be, I feel like you want to create. I feel like there may be something that you're very passionate about right now, and something that is taking you somewhere else, and you want to put your time and energy into something that brings you joy, but it's not family and it's not marriage. And I feel like you're not sure if that's where you want to go in your life. Okay, let's see the moon. Okay. We've got 6 of Cups. Okay, I feel like some of you also are not sure if you want to have kids. Maybe the decision that you're supposed to make with this person is if you want to have a baby. Maybe you're married, maybe you're not, maybe it doesn't really matter. I feel like it's one of those big steps in relationships, big commitment, and I feel like for some of you it may actually mean, do I want kids? Do I want to start a family now? Because I feel like there is something creative that is going really well for you, and it's kind of making you reconsider what you want, because I feel like the timing for you may not be right to have a family. And especially if you're a girl, and obviously you're going to get pregnant, you're going to go on maternity, that may affect your work or your career or your creative life, this aspect that you're very passionate about and that you want to pursue. Let's see. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Okay. We've got the Queen of Swords, which could be an earth sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but I feel like this is you. And we've got the World here and Queen of Cups. I feel like you've been avoiding this and not wanting this family life and committing more and probably having kids. Like, I have a very strong feeling that this is about someone who tries to decide if they should start a family now and get pregnant. I feel like you were trying to delay this. I don't think like you felt like you want to get your family and kids now, because there is so much that you have to do, and you weren't like, that wasn't your goal. The fulfillment of like having the family, it wasn't there for you. Like, you weren't feeling this. I feel like you weren't feeling this, like, you know, that you weren't maternal. You weren't even thinking about giving love and care to someone else, because you had so much going on with your life and career and passion, and that's absolutely fine. Some people do that, and some people don't want to have kids in general, and that's okay as well. So I feel like this became kind of a burden. Maybe a lot of people were asking you and, you know, trying to convince you that it's time to, you know, settle down, have kids, that you're getting older, and all that stuff that we tend to hear from other people. And you were very, like, cold and, you know, sharp about it. Like, you were cutting the conversation, not talking, not listening to those people, not getting into discussion why you decide to live your life like this, why you don't want to have kids now. But it's just getting a lot. I feel like the pressure is becoming more and more, and maybe there is a pressure from someone that you're in relationship with, that they also want to kind of have a family now and do this next step, and you don't know what to do. In the future, we've got Hangman. Okay, we've got 9 of Pentacles here, and 4 of Cups, and I feel like that just kind of confirms that in the immediate future you will be thinking about what you really want. If you really want to have that family, if you want to sacrifice probably your career and the way you live right now, I feel like you're just considering if having kids and family is that what you want, because you're feeling very good where you're at right now. I feel like you're financially stable. You have very comfortable life. You really like your life, the way you live, and the way probably your relationship with that person is. And you've got all of the, you know, comforts that you need around you, and you know that this probably will change if you decide to have a family. Your life will change, the way you live, and I feel like that's what's worrying you, and that's what makes you very uncertain what to do about it. Let's see. Oh, too many cards. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. One more shuffle. Cards are messy. Last one. Oh, there you go. We've got 9 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune again, and 5 of Pentacles. And 9 of Wands again underneath the deck, and we've got some here as well. Yeah, you're afraid of change. You are afraid that when you make that decision to have a kid, have a family, or go one step further in a relationship with this person, your life will change completely. You won't be as free as you are right now. You won't have enough money, you won't be as financially stable as you would want to. It will be life will be much more demanding and difficult, and you like your freedom. You like your freedom. You're right. Hello, I cannot speak. You like your freedom, and you have your passions and things that you like to do, and like sacrifice the time and just enjoy whatever you're doing. And I feel like what you're afraid of is that you're not going to have time to pursue your passions anymore and do what you want, basically. It's a very big commit. I can see that you treated very seriously this decision, which is exactly how it's supposed to be treated, because it is life-changing. Your life will not be the same. You would have to probably sacrifice certain things to get something different, which is also beautiful. But it's everyone's decision what they want from life and where they're the happiest and what makes them happy. So that's the question here. Let's see. 2 of Cups. We've got the Justice here. So I feel like this person, the person that you're with, is your person. I feel like you work very well together. You love each other. There could be your soulmate, and again, I feel like they want something else and something more from you. I feel like they may want to get married, to kind of like maybe also make this relationship kind of legally valid. So if it's not marriage, maybe just sign the documents, like I think it's like civil partnership or something like that. That you're together and you're connected by law as well, not only by love. Yeah. They want another step. They want transformation. They want change. They are ready to. I feel like they're ready to move forward with that. Let's see. One more card here. Yeah, Hierophant. That's marriage. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, yes, they want, your person wants to take, oh god, I cannot speak, I'm sorry. Your person wants to take things to the next level. They want to make it official, they want to marry it, they want the change, they're ready to move forward. But I feel like some of them also really want this, proper relationship. They want proper marriage. They want kids. That's what they want in life. And if you don't align here, and if you realize that you don't want kids in your life at all, then I feel like that could be a big issue with this person, because I feel like their dream is to have this marriage, kids. Everyone's vision of how the future should look like when you have a happy home and happy family. So I feel like you're worried that your decision, whatever you feel like, and when you share how you feel about, taking the next step, it will lead to arguments, and you will make this person really upset. Yeah, we've got the Hermit and the World, clarifying 5 of Wands. So I feel like when you're afraid, when you tell the truth about how you feel, and maybe that you don't want marriage or kids, or both, this person, you're afraid that this person will leave. That they will decide that, that's not what they want. They want kids. they cannot imagine life without having a, you know, family or a big family. Maybe they want a big family and you're just not into it. So I feel like you're afraid that this will lead to the end of your relationship, even though you really love each other. Let's see, let's clarify Queen of Wands as a possible outcome for this month. We've got Hangman, it's Pisces again, and Six of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like in this case, this month, it's a time for reconsidering what you want, what's going on in your life, as well as you have a Hangman here. And I feel like you may both try to find compromise and like talk to each other and try to like find a way to incorporate what you both want from life into your relationship. If it relates to kids or family, it's a difficult conversation, obviously, and it's very difficult to align if one person doesn't want it and the other one wants it. But I feel like this month it will be kind of like you taking a look at your career, your life currently, what you want, what makes you happy, how do you think this different type of life would work for you, if that's what you want, if that's what you want to share with the other person, and if you care about them and if you want to make them happy. And I think it's the same on their side. They'll try to understand your situation. I feel like it will be very mature discussion. However, I don't think there will be any like decision probably made at the moment. And with this surrendering to the journey and release control, I feel like what the universe is trying to tell you is to be open about how you feel about everything. What do you want from life? How do you envision your future? And how do you envision the future with this person? And try to explain to them and show them, and, you know, go where you're like, try to just like go with the flow and like try to show them where, you know, what's your intention for your life and where it leads you, and see if it's gonna flow together with what the other person is wanting and needing from life and from relationships. It may work itself out when you start talking about it and like releasing all this tension and this worry that, you know, you're gonna disappoint this person and you're gonna end up arguing and not agreeing on your future. I feel like maybe just see where this conversation goes and see how this person reacts to whatever you want to say to them. And it may work itself out. I know that sometimes it's very difficult, but universe works in this way that the more we are afraid and stressed about what the outcome is, the more we kind of like, the more it stops us from getting what we want. I think that's everything what I wanted to say here. If you enjoyed this message and if it resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I post love readings every month. And see you next time. Bye!